Hey guys, it's Sheila from One Pretty Little Box. I am here today. I wanted to do a planner update. I want to update you how I'm using my Erin Condren Planner, especially here in the summertime, because my schedule is completely different than it is during the school year. As most of you know, I am a preschool teacher, and our preschool is a private preschool inside of a local church, and we function off of a district calendar of the local school district that is nearby. So with that said, things also for me personally are different because my teenagers are in school, and football season gets us all rolling and going, and not knowing where the end is end and the beginning is the beginning, because it's crazy as can be. With that said, I'm going to share my calendar use and how I use the calendar. Again, it is just for the summer, and for the most part, it will just be for June, July, and maybe a portion of August. I'd love to keep it this way because I love it. It functions very well for me. And I may just need to kind of put where I need to pick up the kids in a different spot. I know for August, I already have it on my main monthly calendar because that's when I'm going and blowing between me gearing up for school, getting them prepared for school, and their football practice and drill team practice, because it's not so, but we love it. So there you go. So I'm going to flip the camera around, and I'm going to show you an updated version of my calendar, and my planner, and how exactly I'm using it. If you do not know, I am a big Erin Condren fan. This is my life planner for this year. I do not buy the one that comes out when it launches in June. I've always bought in December for the following year, and I think I'm going to stick with that. I was going to get it this year, but I remember last year how there were so many quirks and things that needed to be corrected after launch, between errors and crazy orders, and from my understanding, most of that is fixed. This year they did not have the issue that they had last year. They had expanded so fast in that year that I could understand where it happens. I've never had an issue with Erin Condren. They've made everything exactly like I wanted it. The paper quality I love, and I'm very happy with my EC. So I'm gonna show you how I do my monthly spread for June, and how I'm currently doing my my weekly spread as well. I am a very minimalist. I don't do much decorating. I use a little bit of washi at the bottom. That's about it. I use it, as you can see, really quickly. There's not a bunch of room for stickers and stuff. Not when I have a purpose for this. This is my brain. My brain does not have time for decorations. Nobody sees this but me, and I don't need it to be all fancy-dancy with a bunch of stickers for it to be applicable in my life and for me to be able to function with it. That's just me. I've tried it in the past. I just don't do a lot of decorating. That's just not... I might do some doodling with the pen. That's fun for me. But sitting there stressing about stickers and where to put things is not so fun. So, that said, I'm going to flip you around. We're going to take off. Okay, we're going to start at the top. And this is your weekly spread. I will scroll out as soon as I'm through kind of talking about the different parts. Let you see it as a whole. Up there, thankful thought. Sometimes I put something I'm thankful for, but a lot of times I use that for a motivational quote, because through the week, as I'm glancing at it, it is so inspiring for me to see something that's going to put a little fire underneath me. As you see above Tuesday, I have where it says 78, 92, and 10%. The 78 was our low, the 92 is our high, and it was a 10% chance of rain. I like to know what the weather's supposed to be because it helps me to plan my day, my summer activities, and it also lets me know when I can use our grill or not, and maybe those hot days that we need to stay inside. And here in Texas, 92 is not super duper hot. It feels humid and such, but it is June, so come on already. So along the top, I always have that. And then the very top section, as you see, I have listed as home. I will put some tasks that I need to do, that I really need to get done for the day. I'm going to kind of move you guys over just a tad. There you go. As you can see, the difference between Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I have different things I want to do. So Monday was a lot of cleaning and getting stuff done. It was busy from, I left my house a little after 5 a.m. I got back home a little before 4 p.m. and then I tackled my own house and mowed the front yard and cooked dinner. So it was a very busy day. Today, obviously, I have done tons of laundry. Actually, I've got the 5th load in the dryer now. I always change our sheets. Usually it's Mondays and Thursdays. This week it's Tuesday and Friday, and I'll pick back up on Monday. But I just like clean sheets. And the HCK, those are things that I targeted for our kids to do. I don't normally write theirs down, but it was very important for me to get them to get that done, specifically today, because they're free the rest of the week. On Wednesday, you can see I have done a little spot, and then I wrote wave pool, because we were making time to go to the wave pool. I'm not going to show you the rest of the week. It's all generally about the same. I am going to scroll down. The next section I have is YouTube. I keep up with YouTube. Now, I'm going to tell you, you're going to see something on Tuesday and Wednesday. I'm not 100% sticking to that. I want to. We'll see. The filming process takes a little bit of time, so we'll see. I just try to keep up with what I'm filming and what I need to edit, what needs to post, and where I need to share it. I also use a different app. I will go into that in a completely different video, probably in the next week or two. And the third section, at the bottom, you'll see I have hashtag MDLS. That is a book that I'm writing. That's not the title. It's just a code for me. Monday, as you see, I wrote nothing. I was exhausted by the time I got to sit down, that there was no way to think and function. So because of that, today's goal, I have to do 6,000 words. It is almost 5 o'clock in the evening, and I have not wrote one. So I will be up for a little while tonight. My goal is, my thing is, if I get that goal, then we get to go to the wave pool tomorrow. I may have to finish it first thing in the morning. We'll see. I think I can pound it out though, because I'm in a good part that just needs a lot of time. And I needed to do some research for statistics. That's for later in the book. I kind of did that, but I'm not finding what I wanted, so I need to do a little bit more digging. Most people use those 3 sections for AM, PM, and morning, midday, and evening. And used to, Erin Condren in her things had it. This was the first year those are blank, and you can readjust them for what you need, which is perfect for me because my needs change. And then you see the washi tape I have, and then you have, I write dinner on the bottom. Okay, I'm going to scroll back up, because underneath the quote, I always do a to-do. And so right now my main priority is that weekly word goal. And, you know, I'm trying to do 21,000 a week. And I think that I can do it. It's because I'm wanting to finish this book this month. And I have the free time this month to do it. So that's my goal. So I put my start and my end. That way I know how far along I'm getting. And it's very motivating for me to be able to write that down and it be exactly what I need it to be. The next thing you'll see is dump. We take our own trash. So I try to designate 2 days a week where I take it. Especially now that it's hot. When it's cooler, I can do it once a week and it's not a big deal. And then I have a post office box that I check. So the days that I go to the dump, I'll go to the post office because it's right there in the same spot. So that is how I am using my weekly spread. And what I'm going to do is scroll back in and move this over. And you guys can see the full spread in one spot. Sort of. Got it? Okay, now we're going to go to monthly. So I'm going to flip back to June, and here you go. The yellow dots are days that I have designated for the wave pool. Last week we only went once. That's exactly, sadly, how it was. You had graduation, then I put our summer began. The hearts are the times my husband and I are intimate. Yes, I keep track of when I ovulate, even though I've had a C-section. Of course I did. I've had a tubal ligation, but you know, it's important to keep track of those things anyway. A reminder when Father's Day is, and somebody's birthday, dinner for the daughter, her doctor's appointment for her, and then there's a baby shower, and that is all I designated have down for June. Over here I have some writing goals, some sun goals, and some exercise goals. I have not touched this yet. I'm only halfway through this, and I'm working on that. These are just preliminary, kind of something to look at to find out exactly what I'm doing. And this, I'm sure you guys are looking, this is just a pull-out dashboard. I just put my morning routine, my afternoon routine, things I do weekly, things that I do monthly. Just kind of as a, oh yeah, I need to do that. Oh yeah, I need to do that kind of thing. But a lot of this is done, which is nice. And that's it. That's exactly how I use my Erin Condren for the month of June and probably July. Thanks for watching. Do you use an Erin Condren planner, or do you prefer a different one? Leave a comment below and let me know what your planner preference is. If you do not use a planner, do you use sticky notes? Do you just write a notepad? Some people do not see this as an they see this as an extravagant expense, and it can be, but it's my personal brain and my personal assistant, and for $2 a day, no, I think we calculated 22 cents a day, something like that. It's well worth it. There you go, guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and if you don't mind, tell your friends about it. I'd love to meet new ones. Talk to you later.